SummerSlam 2024 is officially this Saturday, and I cannot explain how excited I am for this show. This show is so exciting that I am doing a 24-hour live stream for celebrating the show. We are starting it with the SmackDown watch along this Friday, August 2nd, streaming all night long into the morning, into watching Beachside Bash Saturday morning, MEW baby. Just had to, drop that real quick. And we also have the SummerSlam watch party, and we are going to be hosting it in my Discord server, a big SummerSlam watch party, along with the SummerSlam watch along on Twitch, twitch.tv/YouCan'tSeeTrey. This card looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to be talking about it with you guys today with my SummerSlam 2024 prediction video. Let's go. Alright, so let's start off with probably the one match on the whole card that I'm probably the least excited for, and that would be Nia Jax versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. And now this card, when it comes to this match alone, this match easily to me has the least amount of build when it comes to matches that I'm most excited for. It has, not necessarily kept me on the edge of my seat with the weekly, parts of it, but I mean, it still looks good. A lot of people are saying bathroom break, but Bayley's an amazing, incredible worker. Nia Jax has been putting on some really good matches lately, so I mean, I'm pretty excited for it, I'm not gonna lie. And what I'm most excited for is what they're gonna do with the Money in the Bank briefcase, because Tiffany is in this as well. And so when Tiffany gets involved, I'm excited to see what we do with that. But we might get a new WWE Women's Champion, and my guess when it comes to predictions, I don't necessarily feel like Tiffany is going to cash in yet because she's getting her new briefcase, and I feel like they're gonna really focus on giving her an opportunity to showcase this new pink briefcase or whatever they're gonna do with it. I believe Nia is going to pin Bayley, probably through shenanigans from Tiffany, and Nia is going to become the new WWE Women's Champion, winning her first title since she came back. It's been a whole year almost since she returned, and so it's about time she wins something, and she's going to be that top heel over on SmackDown, and I'm excited to see where they go with the storyline here. But I mean, I feel like I've seen Bayley's course already. She's been WWE Women's Champion since WrestleMania. It's about time we get her off of that, you know what I mean? The next match on the card that I would like to talk about would be CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. I know I'm talking about this a little bit early, but I have a lot of thoughts on this match. First of all, this match obviously is going to be a start of multiple matches. There's no way that they're only going to do a one-off. There's no way this is going to be like, one match, it's over, CM Punk wins, blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's going to be multiple matches going on to probably a Bad Blood Hell in a Cell match. Whether this goes to WrestleMania or not, I don't know, but I'd be interested. I would love to see it at Mania, because I'm going to WrestleMania 41, so I'd love to see it, at Mania. But definitely do see this match cooking. CM Punk's first ever singles match since returning to the WWE, at least live, and I cannot necessarily explain my excitement for it. I even bought a CM Punk shirt. It's going to be coming in the day before SummerSlam, so I will be wearing it during SummerSlam. And I'm rooting for CM Punk all the way here. I think CM Punk should win because it's his first match back, but at the same time, I'm scared that Drew will win because they've been pushing Drew as this mega heel for like the last 9 months, and he looks fantastic right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wins because he's been losing and losing and losing, and it's about time that he gets his win. But Punk's first match coming back, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Drew winning would set up probably a trio of matches, so I wouldn't be surprised if Drew wins and then they go on to like Bad Blood or Bash in Berlin and they have another rematch and then another rematch, maybe finishing off in a Hell in a Cell and the last match. I would be very excited to see that. But right now, for this match alone, I have CM Punk winning because that's who I want to win. And I'm excited to see Seth Rollins' involvement in this. A lot of people weren't necessarily happy that he'd be special guest referee, but I honestly am. I love Seth Rollins. I think he's going to be, it's going to add some more like diversity into the match, and it's going to make it more exciting. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. But yes, my pick is CM Punk. Next match on the card, we have Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's straight up, it's Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has been being pushed to the moon lately, but then they feel like they just halted it at Money in the Bank by not letting him win that. It was disappointing because the match, I was expecting to see like this car wreck of this amazing match, and then Braun just gets pinned by one haluva kick. This match, Braun needs to look strong. Braun needs to come out as the dog. He is the dog, right? And he needs to come out and act like a wild animal, like he's been portraying himself since being in NXT, now on the main roster. He's been destroying people like Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet for months now, and they need to show that on PLE. This is his second match. If he loses this, I do not see a way that he gets skyrocketed to the main event like he's expected to in the future. If he needs this win to go on to become a main eventer, and I feel like if there's any place, it'd be a great place to crown him at SummerSlam on the second biggest stage of the year against arguably one of the greatest workers in the WWE right now, Sami Zayn, and I think he'll look great. Fantastic defeating Sami Zayn, and he's going to be our new Intercontinental Champion walking out of SummerSlam. And if he isn't, I'd be very disappointed. I cannot lie. The next match on the card that I want to talk about is LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. And like I said in my SummerSlam 2023 review that I did, a year later review that I did a couple days ago, this match is a must win for LA Knight. LA Knight is in his 40s, and he is finally getting an opportunity at the United States Championship. They took him a year to finally give him this United States Championship chance, and this is where you have to pull the trigger, because if LA Knight does not win here, I do not see him getting back into like the main event picture, and he's gonna struggle to even get back into this United States Championship picture. I mean, what is the justification of him trying to face Logan Paul again? It's not gonna happen. Logan Paul doesn't need this. Obviously, we all know that, and Logan Paul has only had 2 title defenses since he won the thing at Crown Jewel back in November. It is July. LA Knight is going to be the champion that this championship needs, because this championship has always been looked at, in the last couple of years at least, like it's just some paper championship. Nobody cares. Logan Paul elevated it to a new light, and LA Knight needs to take advantage of that and win, and our new United States champion after SummerSlam not only has to be, but it is going to be LA Knight. Yeah. Following this, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Damian Priest and Gunther. And oh my gosh, I am so surprised that I am rooting for Damian Priest going into a one-on-one World Heavyweight Championship match. Every single time he's defended that title, whether it's Backlash, whether it's Clash of the Castle, whether it's Money in the Bank, each time I predicted that the other person would win. I thought Jay would win. I thought Drew would win. And I also thought Seth would win. And I was wrong each time. And I'm not going to pick the other person this time. I'm picking Damian Priest to retain. Now, I know that this is Gunther. This is, the unstoppable King General. This is the guy that had the 666-day reign as Intercontinental Champion. But Gunther reminds me of how he was acting towards Sami going to WrestleMania. He was in over his head. He was too confident, and that was what costed him. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another reenactment of WrestleMania where Gunther is so in over his head that he's better than the other person that he is going to play with him and regret it. Damian Priest and Gunther's feud has been cooking lately, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the better matches on the whole entire show, because not only is Gunther on it, but Damian Priest has been cooking lately in the ring, and I'm excited to see this match. But I am rooting for Damian Priest all the way. This is the first time I've done that, and I'm excited, and I'm not picking against him this time. Let's go, Damian Priest. I hope you retain so you can go on and have a feud with Finn, maybe get a rematch against Gunther, and Gunther can win it at Bash. And I feel like it'd be bigger for Gunther to win back in Germany instead of, you know what I mean? Instead of Cleveland, Ohio. But we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely picking Damian Priest here. Damian Priest is retaining, no doubt in my mind. The next match on the card is Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's Championship. Oh my gosh, dude. Best feud besides Punk and Drew? Probably, right? I mean, it has to be. I mean, this feud is been cooking for months, dude. Ever since Rhea got injured, everybody's been calling for Rhea versus Liv at SummerSlam. It's been something that's been going on ever since Rhea's been injured. And now we're finally getting it. We're finally getting Rhea versus Liv. And unironically, probably, I would not have minded this main eventing the entire show. I would not have minded it because it has been such an entertaining feud, and it has been like the focal point of every single episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm very excited to see what they do here, but I definitely believe that Liv is going to retain here because there's so much that they can do with this storyline. And I feel like it's going to be Finn Balor is going to turn on the entire Judgment Day and join Liv Morgan, and that's my I genuinely believe that's what's going to happen. I feel like Finn is going to get involved in this, and a lot of people think Dom is, but there's no way. In my opinion, there is no way Dominic Mysterio is on Liv's side. Mommy's back. He basically cussed out Liv in Spanish last week, and then Liv goes crazy and destroys the whole entire clubhouse and has that crazy vignette of her burning all of Dom's clothes. Come on, guys. This is like a crazy woman going through a breakup. This is real. It's not Dom turning. It is Finn. Finn is going to turn on the Judgment Day. And then we're going to get Finn versus Damian Priest, bro. I'm telling you, it's what's going to happen. I have the script. And I feel like Liv is going to retain here. And it's going to set up a rematch at either Bash or it's going to a rematch at Bad Blood. Whether that's a women's Hell in a Cell match would be pretty cool. Or, anything like that. So I'm excited to see what they do with that for sure. But I have Liv retaining here today. And in our main event, I have Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. And easily, unironically, the worst match on the card that I'm like I feel like this is I know we talked about the WWE Women's Championship, but when it comes to just matches, this is the match that I have the least amount of excitement for because of Solo Sikoa main eventing SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the year. When you talk about Solo, it's like, oh, well, he just, he had this long losing reign, and here he is, now he's main eventing SummerSlam. I mean, yeah, but he's also built himself up with this big faction, and the last 3 months he has, been looking at this credible heel who deserves to be in the main event, so good for him. But it doesn't necessarily sell me on should he be main eventing SummerSlam, and I don't necessarily believe that he should. But, whatever. It is what it is. We got Solo versus Cody, and yes, I believe Cody is going to win here. I don't feel like Cody is going to lose this title anytime soon. I feel like he holds it probably until Mania 41, and if not, he's going to be feuding against somebody for the title at Mania 41, no doubt in my mind. But I do have Solo losing here, but probably not clean. I believe Roman is going to be returning, and I think Roman is going to either cost Solo or he's going to distract Solo in the middle of the match. But yeah, I have Roman, interfering, whether that's Roman, Jimmy, and Paul, or whether it's just Jimmy, or whether it's just Paul, or whether it's just Roman. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know someone's going to get involved because this is the main event, and they have to end SummerSlam on some big crazy thing. And I think that Cody will retain and will move on and get away from this Bloodline storyline because I think it's going to be Solo versus Roman instead of Cody versus Solo anymore. I feel like Cody's going to get out of this, and I really hope Cody does, so that way we can get more stars go after this WWE Championship instead of Cody being involved in this Bloodline storyline until WrestleMania 41. I feel like they can cook other stuff like this, the AJ Styles storyline was fantastic. I'd love to see more opportunities to other wrestlers get that main event spotlight that they deserve, and let Roman versus Solo just be a blood feud for the tribal chief or the head of the table or whatever they want to go for. I'd love to see that, but I don't think Cody needs involved. So Cody retains here, and Solo moves on from not being the WWE champion, but to be facing for the actual head of the table, the tribal chief. So yes, Cody wins, Roman returns. And that is our prediction video. I know it was a little bit of a short one today. I had to rush it a little bit, but I got all my thoughts out pretty much, and I'm really excited for this card, this whole entire show, and Saturday is going to be one amazing night. I hope everybody joins me at my WWE SummerSlam watch along. Again, Beachside Bash Saturday morning. My MEW PLE that I'm going to be hosting, our first ever MEW PLE, and then we're doing a Friday Night SmackDown watch along as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment what your thoughts on my predictions are, and tell me what your predictions are if you guys want to as well. Again though, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.